All right, let's get this show started.
Happy Sunday, everyone. In today's news, Dana White reacts to the Francis Ngannou vs. Tyson Fury fight. During a recent appearance on Trump Jr.'s Triggered Video podcast, the UFC president shared his first reaction to Ngannou's stunning performance against Fury. There, he stated that he was impressed by the former UFC champ, and the fact that Ngannou went 10 rounds against Fury is crazy.
I didn't see the fight, but the fact that he went 10 rounds with Tyson Fury is crazy. So if you look at, he just went 10 rounds with Tyson Fury. Conor made it 9 or 10 with Floyd. Anthony Pettis just beat Roy Jones Jr. I know Roy's freaking 60 years old or whatever, but I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on. It's crazy. I didn't see the fight, but the fact that he went 10 rounds is unbelievable.
What do you think of, generally speaking, some of the guys, again, they're cycling out of USC, then they do the boxing. And now I think we all understand, hey, there's a huge payday for them. That makes, obviously a lot of sense for a fighter that's retiring that, may not have, a bunch of skill sets. If they can put up a 7-figure thing to show up, what do you think? Did it hurt UFC? Do you care? Does it matter? What are your thoughts on it generally?
No, I don't care. Listen, these guys, at some point, everybody's going to move on, and everybody has to do what's right for them and make money for their families. So, whatever they got to do, they got to do.
And wrapping up today's news, here's how fighters reacted to Derrick Lewis's defeat delivered in UFC Sao Paulo. For those who missed it, Jailton Almeida was able to dominate Lewis on the ground for nearly the entire fight. When it was over, the judges scored the fight 50-44, 50-44, and 50-45, with Almeida remaining undefeated in his UFC career. Fortunately for Lewis, he's now lost 5 of his last 7 octagon appearances. Here's how fellow fighters reacted. Corey Overtime Anderson tweeted, "I think if Curtis Blades made it to this fight, Almeida would have probably took his first loss tonight. There's no way he takes Blades down like that. I'd have to see it to believe it." Alan Joban, "That was not it." Derek Brunson, "I actually enjoyed the Jailton Almeida vs. Derrick Lewis fight. If someone runs the ball in the NFL to slow down a high-powered passing offense, everyone cheers. If you're smart in MMA, everyone is disappointed. I was on the edge of my seat all night seeing if Lewis could last, get back to his feet, and get the KO. Hashtag UFC Brazil." Jalen Turner, "We watch heavyweights for the KOs, crying emote." The current UFC lightweight champion, Islam Makhachev, said, "When you never train grappling, facepalm. Give him a pillow." Funky Ben Askren asked, "Has no one ever taught Almeida how to ground and pound?" And Terrence McKinney tweeted, "Does Almeida not have hands, or he knows his best plan is to just smother Lewis for 25 minutes? For those of you that may be curious, Charles Oliveira has a new girlfriend. Oliveira was recently seen at the UFC Sao Paulo event with his new girlfriend Victoria Brum. The former champ even posted a picture of them together on social media, captioned "Minha gata," which means my cat in Portuguese. While her Instagram is open to the public, Brum has kept her life private and there is no information available about her at the moment. Here's some more photos from Victoria's Instagram.
Já pegamos, molequinho. Viemos no resgate.
We bring this up because to many fans, the reveal was a shock, as Oliveira has been married to Talita Roberto Pereira since February 15th of 2014. During their 9-year marriage, they had one daughter, Tyla Oliveira. Reacting to Oliveira's reveal, fans flooded the comment section of the post. One fan wrote, "I don't like this because I've been a fan and see how his wife was there for his whole journey. In the beginning, she was very supportive. I'm so sad it won't work out. She's lucky to have Dubronx." Jack Kirk said, "Wish I was her. Most guys in here are not your fan. True fan, know that you had a wife. You divorced? Congratulations, my friend. It took a while to appear with a babe and you appeared with a hell of a babe. May God bless you and may you be very happy. I admire you a lot. You deserve to be happy in every sense of your life. Success, my champ." How much of a role do you guys think a divorce and change of partners plays into a fighter's career? Do you feel that information like this is relevant when considering the outcome of a fight? ARMAN PETROSYAN has been poisoned while in Brazil. ARMAN PETROSYAN's management has made a shocking claim about his cancelled bout against Rodolfo Vieira. The Armenian-born fighter was set to take on Vieira in a middleweight clash at the recently concluded UFC Sao Paulo. There, just moments before the main card kicked off, it it was revealed that Petrosyan had been forced to withdraw from the fight because of an illness. A statement released by his management team initially suggested that the UFC fighter had caught a virus or something backstage. It is now being claimed that Petrosyan was poisoned. The statement read, "Why was Arman Petrosyan's fight cancelled? Shortly before the duel, Arman felt bad. He was seriously poisoned in Brazil. Sugar has dropped sharply. It should be noted that the same poisoning happened to Roman Kopylov. There is even a suspicion from what products. Armenians have an even more serious situation. It's good that the UFC matchmakers in the face of Mick Maynard appreciate Arman. More than a couple of days ago, there was a case. UFC informed Petrosyan that his opponent, Jitter Vieira, is out, and a striker was offered instead. Our fighter did not refuse and accepted a new matchup. Nevertheless, later from the promoted #1 reported that Vieira was ready and he would be the one to come out. And now that such a situation has happened to Arman, UFC said they are waiting for his recovery and are ready to give a new duel or reschedule this confrontation in a time acceptable to the Armenian fighter. Sugar is returning to normal now. In bare knuckle news, Platinum Mike Perry has faced off against Luis Palomino. Luis is the undefeated BKFC lightweight and welterweight champion and has announced on social media that he'll serve as a backup to the Perry vs Eddie Alvarez fight come December. Along with the announcement, Palomino posted a video of him and Perry facing off while in Orlando last night. Henry Cejudo has shared his brutally honest opinion on the Tom Aspinall vs Sergei Pavlovich interim title fight. In a recent YouTube video, Henry weighed in on the Pavlovich vs Aspinall fight, stating that it's unworthy of the interim title. He said, "There are two guys that are up and coming, that are in their prime, that can potentially challenge a guy like Jones or Stipe. The winner of that, it is exciting, but is it worth an interim heavyweight championship of the world? No, it isn't." I think we're starting to dilute a little bit of what it is to actually be a UFC champion. I think this is more of a #1 contender spot, and I think that's what you call it. I think maybe the UFC, if they're going to do that, then start creating new belts or make the interim belt silver for that matter. Cejudo also gave his prediction for the fight saying, "I'm going for the Russian. I think Sergei is a lot more agile. I think he brings a lot more power. I think Tom is good. I think Tom's footwork could be a little problematic, but there's something about Russians. They just come from a great school of technique, of the school of combat. For that reason, I gotta go with Sergei. There's a lot of hype with him. He's got knockout power. For that reason, at heavyweight, you gotta go with power." Here are the top 3 memes we found on the internet today. Third place was found over Instagram and was posted by a username Daily Dose MMA. Second place meme was found over Twitter and was posted by a username Beaver Smash TV. And the top picked meme was found over Instagram and was posted by a user named As Shopped As It Gets. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to stay in the talk.